All right. It's Sterling again, back to you with another video. If you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you'll get all notifications whenever I drop new content. So, I've been dibbling and dabbling just a little bit with, writing poetry. And I thought I'd share one that I wrote that I think is relevant to what I'm talking about on my channel. So what I'm gonna do in this one is I'm gonna read the poem to you guys, and then I'm kind of gonna unpack it, like break it down and dissect it and everything. I think this is a really relevant thing to all of us. So after I read this to you guys, please leave me some comments, leave me some feedback. And don't think I'm not no master poet or nothing like that. It's gonna be rough around the edges. Like I said, I'm just starting this out, trying something on new for size. But I think I did a pretty good job. Y'all let me know. All right. So I'm gonna read this. It's called She Never Loved Me. All right. So check me out. She never loved me due to her personality. She never loved me. She was out of touch with reality. She never loved me. She loved infidelity. She never loved me. She bought out the hell in me. She never loved me from the very first page. She never loved me. She ignited my rage. She never loved me and thought it was fun. She never loved me. Love for me, she had none. She never loved me. My misery she craved. She never loved me. She always misbehaved. She never loved me. I couldn't be saved. She never loved me. She thought it was cool. She never loved me. She took me for a fool. She never loved me. She had no respect. She never loved me. All she loved was the sex. She never loved me. She loved my pain. She never loved me. All she caused was strain. She never loved me, and the love I gave was in vain. She never loved me. It was hard to endure. She never loved me. Any longer, she was dead for sure. She never loved me. So, she never loved me. And women out there, y'all can switch the words around and say, he never loved me. So just, it's for everybody, but I was just, writing it from my perspective. All right. But so we're talking about she never loved me due to her personality, their personality. Everything from here on out, when I'm referring to this, is going to be there. Okay. Man, male or female. But they never loved me because of their personality. As we both know, we all know, the narcissists have really messed up personalities. Like we always say, they don't think like the normal person. So their personalities don't really allow them to love anybody. And the key thing is, like I say in every video, they don't love themselves. All right? So the next one is, they're out of touch with reality. Let me grab this. So they're out of touch with reality. Okay? The reality of it is that you're coming into something with good intentions. You're coming into something with a genuine heart, a pure heart, a loving heart. You understand? See, they're out of touch with reality. They don't really know what that is. You understand? Because they don't possess that. They don't have that within them within their inner selves. They don't have that. So they're totally out of touch with reality. She never loved me. She loved infidelity. What do we all know? Narcissists cheat. They're not faithful to nobody. So, she never loved me. She brought out the hell in me. Do they not make you mad? Don't they piss you off? I mean, this is real stuff I'm telling y'all here. It's real. Yeah, the narcissist bought out the hell in me. The narcissist had me saying things I never thought I'd say, had me doing things I never thought I would do, had me totally out of my character. You understand? Like, I was totally not myself during that course of time I was with the narcissist. She never loved me from the very first page, from the beginning. She never loved me. She didn't even have any liking for me. It was all the agenda. All the agenda. She had something up her sleeve. She wanted to, see what she could get out of me. That was her agenda from the very first page. Before that big, long, disgusting book got written, the very first page in the whole book is disgusting. The relationship with the narcissist. She never loved me. She ignited my rage. That's similar to being pissed off. They can hit those buttons that make you madder than hell. Like that. Dealing with the narcissist, I felt anger that I didn't even know I was capable of feeling. You understand? I didn't even know I could feel like that. So, yeah, she brought out the hell in me. She ignited rage in me and did it effortlessly. No problem whatsoever. You understand? That's what I was going through. And I'm sure all of yous out there are going through the same thing. She never loved me and thought it was fun. Yeah. They get a kick out of seeing you miserable. They get a kick out of mistreating you and disrespecting you. They get a kick out of that. That's a boost to their ego. You understand? That's supply. That's good supply to them too. That's that pure tea, unfiltered, unadulterated supply for them. When they can get under your skin and they can make you feel a certain type of way, that's what they want. Yeah. She never loved me. Love for me, she had none. So even through the course of the relationship, she never developed love for me. And it shows. It showed, and it showed through and through. Love for me, she had none. She never loved me. My misery she craved. You understand? She thirsted to see me down and out and upset and irritated and depressed and all of that good stuff. That she craved that. Once again, supply. She never loved me. She always misbehaved. Disrespecting me, using me, same for you guys. Disrespect, the using, the gaslighting, just can't act right. They don't have it in them. They don't have it in them. They can't do it. So that's just, it is what it is. Okay, where am I at? She never loved me. I couldn't be saved. I didn't know which way to turn, to figure out how to get out of this mess. It took me a minute. I thought I was doomed. I thought this was my destiny. You understand? I thought this was the end all be all for me. Because I was so clouded, my mind was so clouded, I couldn't make sense of anything really. My rationalization had, took a few notches down. I stepped down a couple notches with my rationale. So it is what it is, but that's what happens when you're in a narcissistic relationship. It happens, but it's not permanent. She never loved me. She thought it was cool. Kind of similar, they think it's cool. They feed off of your misery and your unhappiness. You know what I'm saying? They feed off of that. She never loved me. She took me for a fool. You understand? The gaslighting, the lies, the deception, The unfaithfulness behind your back, something you probably never knew about. Yeah, they take you for a fool. They think you're foolish. They think you're stupid, like you don't have any sense. It's not that you're stupid. It's the fact that they are master liars and manipulators. So it doesn't make you stupid for something you don't know about, because you don't have eyes in the back of your head and all around you. You understand? So what they do, their ways and actions, that's a reflection on them. Has nothing to do with you. Like I've said that before. It has nothing to do with y'all. Or me, for that matter. You understand? They like making you look like a fool. It's right up their alley. It's more supply. She never loved me. She had no respect. We all know the narcissist does not respect nothing and nobody. We know that by now, don't we? Don't we? She never loved me. All she loved was the sex. Yeah, basically, that's what I was. Her little play toy. You understand? When she had the appetite for me, she had me, you know? But like I said, the last video, they're pieces of meat. So I guess I was her piece of meat at that time when she was ready to, you know, take me off the shelf. And to be honest, that was like the only time we really got along was during sex. Other than that, it was all argument. It was like World War III, constantly. And that's sad. You know, it's real sad, but that's the reality. She never loved me. All she caused was strain. Yeah, stressed out all the time, uptight, you know, bad attitude, totally out of my character. Strain, just strain, mental strain. And it even bothers you physically. It affects you physically, a narcissistic relationship. My blood pressure was up. You know, I had headaches all the time. My chest hurt all the time. I felt nauseous all the time. I just felt sick all the time. When I had to go home to that narcissist, I felt sick. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to see her face. You understand? That's just how real it is. That's just how real it is. She never loved me, and the love I gave was in vain. All that time wasted. All that time wasted. But it was just a learning lesson. It's how I chalk it up now. It was just a learning lesson. You understand? It was a learning lesson. But it was in vain. It didn't go nowhere. It didn't manifest into nothing but a bunch of bad memories. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to have bad memories. When you're done with them and you're out of that situation, you're going to have bad memories. But it's all what you do with them. It's all what you learn from them. You understand? That's the key thing, to learn from those bad memories and tell yourself and know within yourself, you don't want to go through that no more. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. You deserve more than that. Real talk. She never loved me. It was hard to endure. It was extremely hard to endure. Going in and day out, week after week, month after month, year after year with the narcissist. It's extremely hard to endure. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. But I will say one thing though. If you sat there unknowingly enduring narcissistic abuse, that says something about your resilience. If you make it out of that, that says a whole lot about you. You got thick skin. You got a strong mind. Even though it might not seem like it when you're in the mix, you got a very strong mind. If you can deal with that type of abuse and come out standing up, you're still standing, you still got all your mental facilities. You understand? That says a lot about you, and that's something to be proud of. Seriously. She never loved me any longer. She was dead for sure. And that statement is the truth. I don't know what I would have done if I would have stayed in that relationship any longer than I did. I don't know what I would have done. I have a really good idea of what I would have done, and it wouldn't have been pretty. But like I said, taking you out of your character. I was totally out of my character. But I had feelings brewing up inside of me. I had people to talk me out of doing some real stupid shit on numerous occasions. And I mean some real stupid shit that would have cost me the rest of my life behind bars. So that's a will and testament. That is an admission that I'm making that yes, that narcissist had me to that point. And the bad part is I didn't just sit there. The laws in the situation would not allow me to exit and not be in hella debt and all of that. So I was in a bad situation. It was like I was up against the ropes. I mean, I was in the corner, you know, like it was crazy. You understand? But I think knowing that it was hard for me to get out of that I just could not walk away like that at that present time, yeah, it brought some real bad feelings out of me. It woke some demons up inside of me. And I mean, these demons was no joke. They was no joke. But do not, if you are looking at this video, do not play into what those demons tell you. That bad side of you. Because we all have a demonic side to us. Do not listen to those demons, because those demons will have you jacked up for the rest of your life or for a big chunk of your life. You understand? Do not play into the, do not. If you have to just walk away at that moment, if you're in that moment and you feel like, you know what, I ain't got nothing to lose. What the hell? I might as well go ahead. Don't play into that. Because now I'm making this video and I always reflect on this. I'm so thankful that I did not play on those demonic, you know what I'm saying, spirits that was dwelling off inside of me, telling me to do stuff. I didn't play into that. I blocked them out, and it was hard. Don't get me wrong. It was hard as hell, but I did it. And I'm still here to talk about it. And I know I'm not the only one that felt like that or feels like that, because I've seen them in my comments. So I know we are all in the same. We've had the same experiences, but different experiences, but it's all the same. They're very similar. So you just have to be mindful of how you decide to deal with things when you're in a narcissistic relationship. The ball is always in your court, even though it might not seem like it. Because basically, the narcissist is going to sit back because they're really not going to move. They're pretty stationary. They're pretty static. They're going to stay right there. And they're going to absorb everything they can out of you. And they're going to wait for you to leave. Unless they just get this magnificent, you know what I'm saying, supply out of nowhere that just comes out of nowhere. Another unknowing victim that comes out of nowhere, and then they're like, well, they're 10 times better than you, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make my exit. Thank you for everything. Thank you for letting me use you. Thank you for letting me abuse you. You understand? Thank you for letting me make you miserable. You was a really good piece of supply, and I'm thankful for you. That's the narcissist mentality. So that poem, it resonated with me, and I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't even believe I wrote it, like, because it was so relevant. Once I finished it and then I proofread it, it was like, well, damn, And I just wanted to share that with y'all. I definitely wanted to share that with y'all. I wanted you guys to see like my perspective. And I know my perspective in a lot of senses is just like you guys, if we're dealing with narcissists or toxic people for that matter. But you have to stay diligent. Just be mindful. No looking back. No giving them a second chance. Because once you read this over and over and over again, you'll see what you're not missing. You understand? You're going to see exactly what you're not missing. And you're not missing anything. You're not missing anything. What you're missing out on is misery, turmoil, chaos. That's what you're missing. And who wants that? Like, let's keep this real. Who wants that in their life? Nobody. I know I don't. I know you guys don't. Who wants that? What good is that bringing us? You see when the narcissists, when they infiltrate, when they come into your life, it's like those demons that were talking to me and telling me to do bad stuff. That was only provoked. You understand? But the narcissists, those demons are constantly working on their ass. They on their ass 24/7. So they kind of morph into like a human walking demon amongst us. That's what they do. That's who they are. You understand? They coming in. A demon is walking up on you. Or you might be walking up on that demon unknowingly. But you have to be mindful, and you definitely need to pay close attention. Keep your eyes wide open. That's with anybody you come encounter with that you might be considering having a relationship with, or you might have liking for. Just like what I would say, you know, because this is like my motto nowadays, you have to screen people just like a job. You understand? When you go look for a job and you go through the application, and then you do the application process, and then you do the interview process, and there might be a few interviews. You understand? You got to do that with people too. Because you got to filter out that bullshit, or you're going to find yourself in a situation where you've wasted another 3-4 years at a time. A chunk might be a marriage, 10, 15, 20 years. You understand me? That's why you have to be diligent, and you have to focus on, do not settle anymore. Let this last narcissistic relationship you've had, let that be your last one. Never settle. We're never going to get perfection. We're not perfect. The next individual's not perfect, but we can strive for it. You understand? We can try to get as close to perfection as we possibly can. And the narcissists, they're far from it. They're far from it. That's not the love we need, the love we want. That's not the type of person you want to reciprocate your love to. You understand? If you're feeling what I'm saying, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. But you need to understand. You need to understand, and I'm like I said, I say this in every video. It's not you. It never was, and it never will be. As long as you got a good heart right here beating in your chest, and you got a sound mind, it's never you. You didn't come to that narcissist with bad intentions. They came to you with bad intentions. I know all of y'all out there good people. Some of y'all reached out. Some of y'all, left comments. I really appreciate that. And that lets me know what I'm saying is not in vain. I'm sharing this with you guys. And I have no problem with that. Because, man, let me tell you something. There were times where I wish I had somebody to tell me the things that I know now. I didn't have that. A lot of y'all didn't have that. So, it is what it is. It's a bad situation, but it's never, ever permanent. You can always get out unless you listen to those demons. Don't do that. Don't listen to the demons. Listen to the good side of you. Listen to the logical side of you. Because that bad side of your mind, dealing with a narcissist, like I say, it's easy for the narcissist to cheat. It's easy for the narcissist to disrespect. It's easy for the narcissist to do anything negative towards you. Well, those demons and those bad thoughts in your mind, because you're frustrated, you're mad, you're upset, you've been out of shape, you're hurt, it's easy to react. In a negative, very negative, sometimes life-threatening, way. It's easy to act like that. It's easy to play into that. But you have to. And I'm only stressing that. I'm stressing that because y'all really don't know. I was there. I was almost there. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for friends and family, like talking sense into me, because I had lost all my sense. At those moments, yeah, I had lost all. I didn't care. I'll deal with the consequences later, but I'm going to get satisfaction out of doing what I'm about to do. And let's say I would have acted on that. I wouldn't be here. I'd have been sitting in somebody's cell right now thinking like, damn, I could have dealt with that differently. But I listened to those demons. Walk away. Just walk away. But I'm going to stop it right there. All right? But like I said, if you're new to my channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. And till next time, y'all take care of each other and love one another. Peace.